So today I'm going to teach you banking domain. See, it's a banking topic is very, very vast topic, right? If I require, minimum 30 to 40 hours only, then I will complete all the banking part, the terminology and all. It's very big topic. But we as a data scientist, do we need to know everything? If you know it, if you are working in bank, then of course, yes. If you are coming from different vertical and then you are joining in bank, then definitely it's not required everything. As and when you gain experience, as and when you do lots of project, you will gain expertise, you will gain experience, you will gain more insight. But as a beginner, let's say you get the opportunity to work in foreign bank or private bank or some of the project in public sector as well. Especially government is hiring as a data scientist, and you have to predict, you have to do all forecasting, and also what are the things that you have to know it. Okay. So banking has a three-part, guys. One is a public sector bank, that is called government bank. Second is called private sector bank. And the third is called foreign bank, right? Each bank, the regulator body is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Similarly, if you invest money in, a share market and other stuff, we have a controller that is called autonomous body, is called SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India. Similarly, we have NRFI is there. We have, some other, autonomous bodies there. So, what is the role and responsibility of our RBI, right? What they are doing it. So I would suggest don't go in deep dive because it's a very vast topic. It requires years, right? It's a complete PGA course. Post graduation, if you do in banking only, then it's a semester course, right? 2 years, 3 years it takes. So you just go in the banking website and understand some basic stuff, right? What is repo rate? What is reverse repo rate? How SLR is calculated? What is CRR, cash reserve ratio is there? What is the rule and regulation? Any bank, they have to follow it. Any public foreign bank is coming to, in this country or any domestic country, what are the rules there? What are the controls there that we have to maintain, right? How many branch any foreign bank they can open in one city? How many city that they can open the branch, right? So all these things we also have to consider that we have a SME sector that will not impact because of some foreign bank and other stuff. So these are the things also you have to keep in mind, right? Now, when I say banking part, you also have to know, see, whatever the background you have, my friend, whatever the background you have, a bit you have, if you are in commerce background, very good. If you don't, and you are just thinking I'm a data scientist or you wanted to become a data scientist, and whatever domain you have, either you have a maths background or a statistics background or even arts background, few things that you know, because banking is basically a financial institution, and the preference would be, you have to know some basic financial terminology, like what is balance sheet, okay? How the balance sheet is prepared. It's a very simple, if you know that, very good. If you don't know, just Google it. You will get the balance sheet, some sample image, you can see that. You can just understand how the balance sheet is actually prepared. What is equity and liabilities? What is assets? What are the parameter we'll consider as a equity? What are the parameter we'll consider as non-current liabilities? What are the current assets? What are the current liabilities? Right? So these are the parameters, things you have to know it. Yeah. So assets, what are the assets there? What are the liabilities there? What are the equity? Now, equity, when I say, you will get lots of things like how IPO, how FPO is, any first time it's coming, initial public offer, then, so these are the terminology you have to know it, right? Apart from that, my friend, you have to also understand what are the investment decision is there. Investment decision there, right? So investment decision is basically a long-term process, So what is the benefit for the bank and how you will do it? See, these are the terminologies really required, because when you handle the banking, case study like loan, whether we have to provide loan to or not, credit card facility you have to provide to a customer, the fraudulent happen or not happen. So all these things you have to know the basic terminology, because day in day out you will handle such type of things. So if you know the purpose, right, what is meaning, what is the purpose, how long, what is the duration, what are the terminologies there, it's very simple for you to handle such type of things. Okay. Also, when you go in, definitely you can use these words that I did it, and you will gain confidence. You will build confidence in front of them. You have to know the financial decision. So how any bank, right, they are taking a decision in financial, that means we are talking about the capital structure decision, right? We are talking about the capital part, capital structure decision. Then you have to know dividend decision. My friend, wherever the word come dividend means basically profit, right? So what are the profit there? No, we are saying India is a demographic dividend country. What is meaning demographic? Means more number of people, and where there is a more number of people there, we are getting more benefits, right? It's a developing country. So why we are saying it's a dividend means profit. So wherever the profit, so you can see why any financial institution or bank, they are doing a business, because the first purpose is to gain profit, right? To generate a revenue. That's the purpose is there. So how you will take a decision? If you become a data scientist managers, or you are just handling the team, right? Let's say you have experience and you know the machine learning, deep learning, and all that stuff, but you don't want to become a developer. You are looking for leadership role. So that time, you have to know this part. Other is called, my friend, liquidity, right? Liquidity decision. So as you know that liquidity is, there are two things. One is called working capital, and other is called short-term decision, right? Money is a liquidity form, gold is a liquidity form. So again, lots of things. I'm just highlighting these points. If you have a time, my dear friend, please go through it. Okay, this is the mandatory things that everybody should know. That is what I'm trying to say. And if you have a time, please Google it, right? Read these part. You will get lots of documentation, guys. And please just, I'm not saying that you have to mug up all these things, but at least you have some glance, right? There are, apart from that, my dear friend, you should also have to understand ICE, analysis. What is ICE? I is called industry analysis, right? So, we have, we can see any country, their growth depends on the three sector, right? One is called primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Primary sector means, guys, agriculture sector. Okay, secondary sector is called industry sector, and tertiary is called service, right? India is known for service sector. If you see the GDP, gross domestic product, the maximum contribution India is coming from service only. I think somewhere approximate 58%. Industry sector is somewhere is coming 28%, approximate. I'm saying I have not seen the right figure. And agriculture is somewhere is coming 14%. Yeah. So if you guys have an economics background, if you have a statistics background, definitely you have seen in your college days, or if you are working in banking sector, then you have a knowledge of what is primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Which sector you will get more income, right? When you run a business or when you do this, so you have to know that, right? There are so many things there I don't want to discuss, otherwise our class will go completely in this topic alone. So I'm just telling you the high level things so that, you guys, if you are really serious and you wanted to go in the banking route as a data scientist, you have to know these things, right? So industry analysis is very, very significant, right? This is the segment where the company is considered or consideration is compared, right, with all the industries. You have to consider what are the price equity ratio there, what is the MPS there, what is the EPS there, what is the efficiency of companies there. So all these things you will calculate in the industry sector, and same thing in agriculture and service sector as well. Second, C as in for competitor analysis. Who are the competitor there? If you run a business, or even simply you wanted to start your startup company, you have to analyze who are the competitor we have in the market, right? So you have to see the same product, what type of service they are providing it, what is their weakness there, what is their strength there. All these things you have to analyze it, and accordingly you will work on your startup or on your company or whatever business you are doing. And the third part is called economic analysis, right? Industry, competitor, and economic analysis. All three parts you have to learn deep dive. Are you guys with me? Industry analysis. Then we have competitors, and we have economic analysis. All three parts you have to know it. Apart from that, my dear friend, we have something called ratio analysis. We have something called a liquidity ratio. We have something called profitability ratio, right? These are the part also you have to know it, right? Some of the things, if you guys have done MBA, then you have learned something called SWOT. Have you seen this terminology, guys? Very frequently you will use this part also, right?
Yeah.
So if you are doing analysis, you have to understand what is my strength, or any company you are targeting it, right? What is your strength? What is your weakness area? Or if you are analyzing the other part, right? Other company, let's say you are targeting an industry and a competitor, you can see what is their strength, what is their weakness. Now, by the help of the strength and weakness, what opportunity I can get it, and we can apply it. And you also have to see the other side, right? Every coin has a two sides. So you can see opportunities there. Do we have any threats there or not? Right. So this analysis also you have to do it, but different glances. It's not only the vocab, it's not only the words. You have to see in the different glances also. Are you guys with me? So everywhere you have to do research and development. Okay. So many terminology I told you guys, hoping that you guys, when you get the time, when you sit idle, you just go analyze this part. I'm sure, right? If you do this, guys, you will definitely gain more insight, my dear friend. Okay, you will get more insight. And so many things. When you analyze, if you type ICE, there are so many, terminology you will get. And if you don't know, you have to just go and analyze it. Apart from that, guys, some new, some terminology that very frequently you will heard called Nostro account. Have you heard this Nostro and Vostro account? Anyone?
So is it related to foreign exchange by any chance? Currency exchange?
No. Nostro account is, let's say you are in India and you are Indian and you have opened your account in foreign. So in SBI, let's say SBI is there. It's an Indian bank, no? But it is open in the USA. And your account is there in SBI. Which branch? USA branch. That is called Nostro account. Or we have foreign people, their account is with us. So you can say that is Nostro account. Vostro means, we have, you can say, maintained by India by a foreign bank. Or you can say vice versa. So you just, how you will think it, you have one person is from USA. You can say USA people, they have account in SBI. Okay, that is called this. Or you can say Indian, we are an Indian, we have account in foreign bank. Okay, that is called Vostro account. Our account is with foreign bank. That is called Vostro. Their account with us. That is called Nostro. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Similarly, there are some other, institutions there, or you can say, some terminology they are called LIBOR. Have you heard this terminology?
Yes, sir.
MIBOR. LIBOR.
Interbank offered rate. London.
So London, interbank of rate. Similarly, Mumbai, interbank of rate, right? Mumbai interbank offered rate, LIBOR. Okay, LIBOR. So how, the rate is decided? There is something called CASA. There is something called CASA, current account, saving account, right? You will see lots of, the startup company, they have opened current account as well as saving account. So how this is fluctuating happen, right? Then we have something called RAFA. I'm just writing, see all terminology. If I discuss all this thing, it takes a day, right? So that's not the agenda. When you have a time, you can go and see this. These terminology you should know. What is RAFA account? What is CASA account? What is DMAT account? I hope everybody know DMAT, right? If you wanted to invest money in share market, you have to know it, and this is mandatory. Because if you become a data scientist, you will also do a forecasting. Lots of people, they invest money in mutual fund, right? Or in share market. You as a data scientist, you have a knowledge of this. And then only you will, play with the stock market, where you have to invest money to the customer, right? We have legal tender. Legal tender. These are not only the words, my friend, so many concepts, right? You have to know this part. What is, my dear friend, bankruptcy? You will heard these things very frequently, right? Insolvency. You have to know this part, right? What is, I have already told you SLR, saturity liquidity ratio. What is CRR, cash reserve ratio? What is repo rate? Repo rate. What is reverse repo rate? Reverse repo rate. What is bank rate? Bank rate. Okay, these are the things you have to know it. So just because I'm picking a banking, domain data set, so I have just given that this part you have to know it, because very frequently, we will discuss these parts, or when you get a job, my dear friend, you will use very, very frequently such type of problem. Okay, anybody have any other questions, guys? So many things there. I have just given high level things overview, my friend, so that you have to know. There is some terminology called balance of payment also. This is very mandatory. If you are thinking you are working in bank, then you have to know balance of payment, right? How you can say the country is, it's a developing country or developed country or no underdeveloped country. How I decide this? What is the balance of trade? What is the balance of payment? What is banking ombudsman? What is bancassurance? Right? How bancassurance means one policy you wanted to open a saving account, they wanted to ask you, can you please open other thing also? What are the concepts there? Right? These are the things you have to know it, my friend. What is core banking solution? CBS Bank. There are some bonds there, my friend. There is something, concept you will, when you read the economics times and all, you will heard very frequently camels, right? What is camels means? It's a capital, assets, management, E as in call earning, L is called liquidity and sensitivity. Similarly, there is one bonds there called masala bond. Masala bond, right? It's again very famous, right? Please go and see the full form. What is the meaning of masala bond? It's again the way we have a BSE stock exchange, right? Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange. Similarly, we have something called London Stock Exchange. There, this terminology is frequently used. So any Indian, if you wanted to invest your money in the international market, that is calculated, that is, settled by US dollar, and how that is doing, that is called by masala spots. Right? Please go and read this part. These are the terminology I'm telling you, and read this. And of course, RBI website, you have to go and just search the terminology if you are interested to learn more about the bank. Banking is very, very vast topic, guys. It will take a years to, understand all the terminology and all. Clear, all my friend? Can I expect that these are the things you will do it when you sit idle or when you are traveling somewhere? Or if you are interested to, understand all these things? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, you have heard something called blockchain. What is the impact in blockchain, and especially in bank? Have you heard blockchain? The way we are talking about deep learning, machine learning, similarly, blockchain is also, right? What is the mathematics? What happened? How blockchain is claiming, right? Let's say you transfer money to, B account, but by mistake, it came in C. Now, by the help of blockchain, it will reverse back, and then you have to transfer this. What is the algorithm? What mathematics they are doing it? What prediction happened? It's very vast. See, one topic, blockchain alone, is a very, very, big topic. Is people are investing in a Bitcoin, right? If you know the Bitcoin and all, you have to know the blockchain, how they are doing it. What is green banking, right? What is, other thing, navigating interest rate, all these things you have to know it. All right. So this is just for your understanding, my friend. I have, written these context. Please, please, please go through it. And you have to know this part. Sir, the project is into investment banking or a retail banking. The project is basically a retail banking. It's not investment banking. But if you are interested to know the investment banking also, my friend, whatever the point I have written, you have to know this part. To understand investment banking, you have to know investment decision, what is the long-term decision, financial decision, dividend decision, liquidity. This is the main thing, crux of the, anything you have to know it. So please go and learn this part. So this is what the case study is. Credit card fraud detection, industry, banking and financial institution. Okay, this project is coming from banking and financial institution. What are the learning outcomes is, after studying this case, the student will able to understand how the overall credit card system works, identify challenges in fraud detection while dealing with real world data, applying algorithm to analyze information from various data sources, and create multiple machine learning models and choose the best fit as per the needs. Okay, that is what the learning is. Now, understanding the credit card. Okay, this is 23 pages, guys. I'm not going to read all, because if I read all, or if I discuss all this thing, one class gone. Okay, and then also I think I will not complete. So I will share this, PPT for your understanding. It's mandatory. If you wanted to go in banking sector or financial sector, whatever the key things I have written in my, board, I will share this part also for your reference. I would request you can go through it. And second, you have to learn this part. Okay, you have to go through it. No need to mug up, just go through just like a newspaper, my friend. Okay, you will get lots of things, my friend. Anywhere you get stuck, then only, you can refer Google, or you can just ask me, or you can just refer some material also. Otherwise, it's suffice. Everything is given. So what is credit card? You can see. Now, there is a terminology there. I don't know whether you guys have heard this or not. Have you heard GST, guys? And IFSR 9? GST is not GST where the tax 18% is there. It's a global stress testing. Global stress testing. Okay. And IFI is a international foreign reserve security. What is this full form? Also forgetting some term.
Or is it
Financial reporting standard.
reporting standards?
Reporting standard, yeah. So IFRS 9 stand for. Okay, so International Financial Reporting Standard. It came in 2018, I think, July 2014. Earlier it was this, and after that it gets changed, and some other parameter came. So like, this is just a forecasting. So in case anything happen, right? Let's say some issue happened between Russia and Ukraine. So how you will forecast it, and there is no impact in advance. You have to do a forecasting that how you will remove the risk part, and the risk has multiple sector, right? One of them is credit fraudulent credit risk, right? So you have to also know the risk part. There is a documents called SOX, okay, SOX documents. If anybody is there in risk and control, they must know what is SOX documents. Uh, Again, if you wanted to go in risk and control, and there you wanted to do a decision science or a data science activities, please go and read this SOX documents also. Yeah. So these part also required. So I would suggest lots of material available in the internet. Okay, you can go on YouTube, you can go in the Google, you can just type it, you will get lots of material. And whenever you sit idle, please go through it. Okay. Or otherwise, you can just refer this material. You will get some hint is also given. So overall world statistics, what is the history, right? Introduction of the credit card system, what is meaning of card holder, merchant, bank, payment process, issuing bank, right? All this thing is given. What is the authorization cycle? What is the clearing cycle? What is the settlement cycle? But means you have to also understand the cyborg journey, guys. Anything you are learning, you always understand the cyborg journey. What is my source? What is the input? What is the process? What is the output? And what is the conclusion or completion or closed, right? So any journey start with, that is the end-to-end process, right? So you have to understand how the system is working, what we have to do it. So all part is given in very detailed. Okay, it's given in very detailed manner, right? You can see how the customer, this is just like a cyborg journey. So what is the authorization cycle? Customer, then it is coming to a merchant to acquire, and payment network and issuer. So whosoever said, investment banking, my friend, you have to know these part. Okay, it's very, very informative things that everybody should know. What is the cleaning cycle, settlement cycle? Some link also given. You have to just go and read this part. The MasterCard switching services and what is the solutions there. What is the source of the data? So ATM, point of service devices, card not present, right? Channel. So these are the things there. What is fraud protection system? Yeah, all information is given. I'm just reading here the bullet point. You have to just go understand all this thing. Misuse detection system, how we can find it. What is detection rule engine, weight configuration engine, velocity rule engine, all definition and some examples given. All right, then you have to refer the documents also. What is anomaly detection system? Anomaly is nothing. You can say anomaly means fraud detection, or anomaly means you can say there is some barriers there. There are some challenges there. So how you will detect this, right? What are the limitations there? What are the process of raising fraud flag issuer? So what is the risk appetite there, right? You will heard risk appetite word very frequently in any industry. Means how much risk we are ready to take it. And if anything above or below the, below the threshold value, then we have to, how we'll get the heat map, and heat map will make the red flag, right? So these are the things you have to know. So some description is given. Please go through it. What is the payment network? How payment networks is working? So these are very, very informative things, my friend. Okay, these are very informative things. You have to go it, and this is actually a real-time case study, and this is particular case I'm coming from. KPMG in India had designed to anomaly detection sections. So again, if you guys are working in this industry, or if you wanted to go in this, then if you have a knowledge, you can definitely explain them. Role of people involved in the project design and development phase. So again, when you become a data scientist, your role is not like, you will not work like a silo. Okay, you have to coordinate with your change management team, with your stakeholder, with your operation team, right? Who is doing day in, day out activities. So you can put yourself in a technology side, right? Because you are developing a code, but you have to coordinate with other, a team as well, right? So you can see all information is given, to whom you can liaise with, technical manager, task manager, project lead, a scrum master. This is very, nowadays everybody is talking about a scrum master, agile. Have you heard this term? Agile, a scrum master. Any project you will do, you have some scrum masters there.
Yes, sir. Project
Yeah,
management.
project management. So that is
Yes.
also very used and so much demand there. If this is certification course actually, guys. If you guys are interested to, do a PMP or, some other is also there. You can just go it, and we have a Scrum Master also there, a Scrum Owner also there. So lots of phases there, and that is valid for 3 years. The certification part you will do it, and lots of company I have seen. If you apply for project management or change role or transformation role, if you have not completed the PMP, they will not consider your resume. So you have to certified in the PMP also. So again, for interest. Developer, of course, that is your role. Project plan, so you have to coordinate with the change management team. You can understand, you can prepare a Gantt chart, you can understand what is the delivery time there, when you have to interfere, when you have to liaise with the operation, with the change management team. You will not do anything on your understanding. Everything you can put on documentation. Whenever you develop anything or whenever you are taking management approval. So all approval should be in place, and then only you have to deploy the model or do the production and all. All right, so all definition is given, what motivation, problem definition, just like a life cycle, right? Deep learning, data science life cycle. Performance management, what is the timeline? Timeline is a very, very critical things, especially in data science, guys. If you are a data analytics or a data scientist, one thing you have to keep in mind, if you really wanted to grow in your career and really you wanted to do some, meaningful things, you have to adhere the timeline. Because this part nobody can tolerate, especially if you work in corporate. Timeline is paramount significant. If they said you have to complete on Friday, you have to complete Friday. If you complete early, very good. If you go beyond that, you need again approvals. And that is the very, very worst things, right? The contract, like it's a short term or a long term, or what is this? Collaboration, to whom you will collaborate. What are your stakeholder? Who are the developers? See here, set weekly or daily updates between business people and developer. This is mainly your role is, as well as the PMP team, right? The change management team, they will also do it, and you have to update them. Anything's happen, you have to take a documentation. Let's say missing value, you are handling it. Also, you can take a documentation, right? All these things you can do it. Data collection and unavailability. So this is the biggest challenge, right? Any machine learning project you will do it. The first part is called acquisition. What is meaning of acquisition? You have to acquire the data. So if you are working in a big company, right? Then what happened? Data they will give you. But if you are working in a startup company, or you are working in some industry where the data is not available, then it's very, very hard to how you will collect the data, how you will gather the data, who would be the contact person or contact team, right? All these things you have to discuss, and you have to ensure that how you will collect the data, and if data is not available, to whom you will approach, right? Who will give the approval, whether they are happy to share the data or not. If not, then to how you will liaise with them, what controls there, everything you have to think about this. Means it's not only the coding part, guys. You can think differently. Yeah. Some all examples given. I'm just giving high level things. Data understanding and preparation concept. You already know that preparation. We have already discussed. Then machine learning aims to improve accuracy. So not only accuracy, you have to see the assumption, you have to see the precision, you have to see the sensitivity, recall part, you can see the F1 score, all these things you have to check. What is random oversampling, cluster-based oversampling, informed oversampling, all examples given, my friend. Imbalanced data set, how you will handle it. There are some techniques called KNN methods. So KNN is not only algorithm, sometimes your data is missing, and how you will go by the KNN methods also. So these are the techniques there that you have to know it. A data reduction, how you will ensure that this variable I have to consider or not. So these are just, you will gain once you start doing these activities, right? What is meaning of aggregation, attribute subselection, dimensionality reduction like PCA, numerosity, all these things you can do it. Here we have some steps given, right? So Please go this part. Lots of insight you will get it, my friend. This is very, very significant things. Some articles given, some blogs given, some documents there. Please go through it. The solution, how you will build an ML model development. What are the, the case study, how you will backtrack your models, how you will, do the deployment part. This part, if you guys have learned deep neural network, you have definitely heard the back propagation method, right? Very, very significant part, especially in deep neural network when you are doing it. If I ask you what is the back propagation, is the first question you have to know it. And then what are the optimization techniques and all. There are some terminology, it will come black box techniques. I don't know anything. You can directly jump into the unknown. You wanted to achieve the target, but you don't have any background. That is called black box techniques, right? So we call decision tree white box and random forest black box techniques, right? How we'll build the NN model, other model also given, XGBoost, random forest, what is the evaluation method and all. So these part you should know that. Please learn this part. I hope it's very, very relevant things. Each and every words, each and every algorithm, I'm expecting that you know it. Okay. Anything which you don't know, I would suggest, again, you have to do a deep dive. You can go and research it. This part you already know that, right? Prediction, how performance matrix works. So this is something there, and the industry they are doing in MCC. So how they are finding true positive and true negative minus false positive and false negative, divide by root under all the values, the dot product of all the values. So like that ML model, they have built linear regression, artificial neural network, random forest, super stacked model, linear regression, all this thing, and what is the mean square error, log loss error, and MCC values, and how you will achieve the target. So this is something is given, right? Some definitions of formula is also given, just for your reference. So this is all about, guys. The outcome is finally the project success was sum of the experience, expertise, teamwork, and patience, right? It's not something that you will do individually. So if you go through all 23 pages, my friend, I can guarantee if you go in interview, they will ask you one question, 100% in all interview. Have you done any project? Can you please tell me what was your approach? How you handle it? Can you tell me the end-to-end journey? And that one answer, my friend, you can sell yourself. Okay. And that time this PPT, this PDF will help you a lot. All right. So without taking much time, can I expect that you will go through this part, guys? I've given some overview.
Sure, sir.
Everyone?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm coming to a data set, right? What is the actual work? So there are two data sets there. One data set I have done in the previous batch. So now your choice, if you ask me the same data set I have to pick or the other data set I have to pick it. This is actual data set, banking data set, but what happened? No bank, right? They will reveal the actual attribution, what attribution they are selecting it. So here you will not understand what is the meaning of attribution. Okay, they have just, because this is for learning purpose, my friend. So that is why what they did it, all variable, how they detect whether the fraudulent happen or not. They have just converted into variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, variable 4. And all data, they have scaled it. You can see all the data is scaled. So they are not giving the actual figure also. Okay, this is the real-time data set, my friend. But this data set, what they did it, they, any bank, not only one bank, any bank, they don't want to reveal the actual thing. So they have just converted to variable 1 to variable 29. And each variable data, they have scaled it. That is the only things they did it. And we have total 284,807 transaction data there. Okay. This is what the data, and your task is you have to predict whether by the help of, they have given some class. 0 means no fraud and 1 means fraud, right? So whether fraudulent happen or not happen. Most of the data is, it's an imbalanced data set actually. I think 90% or 95% data is valid and 5 or 10% is invalid. I think less than 5% invalid data is there. Means fraudulent happen.
So what is amount indicating here?
Amount is given that how much amount they are doing transaction on a daily basis. So whatever the
Okay.
transaction they did it, this is what but this is in dollar. It's not in rupees. So don't think about 149 rupees. No, $149.26. You can convert into rupees.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay, so
sir, if we don't know what the variables mean, then do we have to consider all the variables for?
Very good. So when we pick the domain path, at least we have to know some variable also, no? So that is why what I did, I have taken another data set where you will get some glimpse that when you do the real-time case study, what type of variable we will do, right? So you can see here, you will get some flavor. Okay, so that is why I have taken another data set, guys. Here, what is saying? Checking balance. What is the balance there in the, months loan duration? How long their loan is going on? Credit history. What is their credit history there? The past, no, some people, they are taking a credit card, doing lots of transaction. After that, closing the credit card, not paying, changing the number. Have you seen such cases? And they feel I'm the king, I have not paid, but actually they are considered as a blacklisted. So in future, if they wanted to take a loan, the bank, any bank they will go, the bank will reject their proposal. Okay, they think that, okay, I did it, I have not paid to that bank, any for that matter. You have taken a credit card for HDFC, and if you will not pay it, you change your address, you have taken a credit card from your rent address, and you change it your mobile phone. See, government is saying, I will not file a case if any fraudulent happen on credit, because already, we are living in a demographic countries. So it's not possible that we'll entertain your problem. It's a not loan fraudulent. It's a credit card fraudulent. What you will do? Yeah. So what are the pros and what are the cons there? So long terms, cons there, pros, of course, you enjoy your money, you didn't pay, right? So short term, you feel happy, but long term, you know the consequences. So this is also very, very significant part, credit history. Anybody will consider as a bad, immediately will reject, will not pay the, provide the credit card or will not pay the loan, right? Purpose, why they have taken, right? How much amount they have taken, what is the saving account balance, whether they are maintaining or not. What is the employment duration? Are they working? Are they unemployment? They are doing a business. What is their transaction on a monthly basis? Everything, all parameter we have to check. Then percent of income, year of residence. If they are rented house or they are staying on that city, how long they are staying. What is the age of the customer? Because age is also the higher age, then it's very risk. They will consider as a risk factor. Any retirement people, they apply for loan, that will consider as a risk category. So we'll prefer to not give them, right? Age people, mostly we are providing a loan to mortgage loan. If they have own house, they are taking a mortgage loan or gold loan. But personal loan, we, will not prefer to give them. Home loan will not prefer to give them, right? This is normally happen. Home loan also, we have a security there, because after all, we are the owner, right? Bank is the owner for that house. But personal loan, a vehicles loan, these are the things we, think about this. Housing, whether they have own house or they are rented house or they are staying in the other. What is this? What type of this? Existing loan count. How many existing loan going on, right? All these things we have to take care. Job, whether they are skilled, they are doing unskilled job, what type of job they are doing it. See the parameter, guys. Dependent, how many dependent are, there in their family, how many people they are dependent on them, right? Phone or default, whether they are defaulter or not defaulter. Something you got it, guys. These are the very, these information also given here, but which one, that I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you, because these are a confidential data. Understood how, you will handle the banking domain? Anybody say, have you done banking project? Will you say these are the parameters, my dear friend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the project there, my friend. Okay, I'm going to do it. Now you tell me whether shall I go by this project, where you have full visibility, what is the value, but lots of learning there here also, because you can see the different values there. We have a different kind of things there. Or shall I go by this? Whatever you like it, I'm always with you, my dear friend. One objective is also, since I have picked the banking domain, I don't know how feasible it is. Maybe I need, few more sessions in banking. It's a very, big project, guys. I will also teach you how to develop a, any bank. You have seen not only bank, other where also you have seen the chatbot. How you can create your own chatbot. If I'm handling the banking product, how I can create my chatbot so that I don't need the human being to handle the customer care's problems. I need a chatbot, and chatbot is available 24/7. And anybody, any human being, any customer, they can ask questions. My chatbot will handle this, unless or until that is very critical. So initially, when I build a chatbot, your chatbot is, you will give, I will write only few questions. But once your chatbot is live, people, they ask n number of questions, and that is what the learning happen. So everything they will store it, and then we can feed the answer. Okay, how they can give the answer. So any chatbot you will see in industry, especially if you are working in company, they said this is the chatbot. It will learn when you give more questions, right? So please ask as many things as, and they are also learning by human being, and then they will become a proficient. So let's say I'm saying, what is the saving account rate going, interest rate? And FD interest rate, I have not, trained them. Second time I say, what is the FD interest rate? So what happened? They have not learned. We'll train them. We'll give the, the link that anybody asks FD interest rate, immediately you can refer this and give them. Just like that it happened. Currency converter. Let's say my, INR, I wanted to convert into USA or into, Great Britain pound or euro dollar or yen, right? These four is called SDR currency, special drawing rights currency. Chinese is also added now. 5 currencies considered in SDR, but these 4 are very famous: dollar, pounds, euro, and Japanese yen. Okay, these 4 are currency. So how you will Indian rupees, you can convert into USD dollar, pounds, sterling pounds, euro, and Japanese yen. So everything will train it. One chatbot I will train. You guys have to build it. If you have own website, right? If you have own website, you can just deploy this chatbot. Or if you are using WhatsApp, if you are using what I say, guys, same like WhatsApp, what is called an application?
Messenger app.
Messenger app also we can.
Telegram.
Telegram, yeah, Telegram. So we can build a Telegram also, and Telegram you can deploy it. Very, very simple, guys. Okay, so that is also will do it. But I think I need 1 more week time. Not week, at least I'll see that whether I can complete. I will touch tomorrow or on Saturday. But one class I needed 2 hours minimum to complete this chatbot. If you guys are okay, you really wanted to do it, you wanted to add in your resume that you build a chatbot, very good, I'll do it. Or your choice, my friend. But this is what my agenda is. When I pick the banking domain, this is what my agenda is.
Yes, sir, we are interested.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay, it's very simple, my friend. There are lots of chatbot there. Lots of chatbot there. You guys have heard the name called IBM Watson. IBM Watson. We have something called Dialogflow. This is from Google product. I like it a lot. Okay. So Dialogbot, IBM Watson also I used it. I worked here in IBM Watson as well. So that is also very, very good. Then we have something called Amazon product, guys. It's called AWS chatbot. AWS chatbot. So if you get opportunity to work in Amazon, or some e-commerce like Flipkart, you have to know this part, so that will help you a lot, right? So similarly, we have something called natural language expertise. Is called WIT AI, WIT.ai. So many is there, right? And everywhere there are some cost involved there, but free also you can create it, some chatbot. Okay, open source also you can do, limitation is there, but at least you do it. So if you know the forming, you know how to develop all this thing, it's very, very easy for you guys to do this part. Yeah. So main thing, when I will teach you the chatbot, I'll teach you how you will create an intent, right? After that, intent to entity, how you will get the entity value, and then the fulfillment. And here I will use the Flask. Have you learned Flask app, how to do it? Anybody in this batch? Flask API?
Yes.
Yeah, if you know it, then it's very simple. If you don't know, first time you will see, then maybe I have to give some background, but it's very, very powerful. And then we'll do a deployment. How you will deploy the task. Maybe we can use Heroku, right? We can use Azure, we can use AWS, any cloud version, we have to deploy it. So that is what we will do it. Interesting, guys. Project, you came for banking and you have seen so many things. What all things are you are talking? Why I came on Saturday? Anybody's thinking like that? What all things, balance sheet, inventory, decision, all this thing. Anybody is thinking, guys?
No, sir, it's interesting.
Interesting?
Yes,
Or
sir.
anyone? Saturday is boring. Undan is saying we had class on Flask by Afsans are very good. Excellent. Then. Okay. So now what I'm going to do it. Now it's already 1 hour completed. So yes, Simi, I'll do all these things, right? Whatever I'm promising it, I'm doing it. So I'll do this part. I'll teach you how you can develop your own bot and how you will deploy on WhatsApp, in what name I told you, messengers, Telegram. So anyone I will teach you, you can apply other. Okay, this is what we'll do in banking project. And we'll write it. What is the FD rate? What is the, how we can open the NPS account, how we can open the saving account, what are the KYC, what is the why we are your banking requirement there, what are the KYC there, know your customers details, what are the details we needed. So all these things we will discuss here. And here when we do it, we'll do some other things also. Yeah. So that is the objective, guys. Now, please tell me, my dear friend, shall I pick which data? This one, without variables, without, the attribution name, or with attribution name? If I say without,
we should go with
this one I have already covered actually in previous. So if you guys are comfortable to watch my video, previous video, I would suggest you can go this one. But here, what happened? The new algorithm you will learn, because if I use this one, there are some algorithm called, I have taken here isolation forest anomaly detection. This algorithm is dedicated for this only. Okay, this algorithm is dedicated for fraud detection, isolation forest. It's a part of random forest. Again, this research paper also, we will discuss about this. So if I pick, I will go by this. And one more is called local outlier factor. There are two, my dear friend, there are two algorithm there, which we are using whenever we are building a anomaly detection or fraudulent detection. We are using isolation forest and local outlier factor. So anybody, have you learned this algorithm ever? If you have attended my session, the same project, then of course, yes. Otherwise, have you learned it?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Okay, then I think the good part is I have to pick the same project then, my friend. Can I pick this one and we'll discuss this part also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If time permits, I'll cover this part also. Some basic stuff because lots of things there. If I do a filter here, you can see how many unique value less than 0, greater than this, and this 4 type of architecture is coming here. Credit history, critical, good, perfect, poor, very good. Right? Purpose, you can see again, business, car, car 0, education, furniture, appliances, and renovation work. Right? Similarly, saving balance, what are the threshold value? Employment duration, how long? So everywhere you will get some new things. Right? Job, what type of job? You can see the categories: management, skilled, unemployment, unskilled. So we have different categories there. We'll handle this part also. So if time permits, I'll do it. Otherwise, you have to do it, and you can share your code with me. If I have a time, I'll evaluate it, or in another batch when I picked it, you can I'll inform you. You can go it. Yeah. So let me pick this one. This project only this. Okay. Only thing, this variable I have no clue, guys, because these are sensitive data, real-time data set. No bank can reveal their original variable, that how they are detecting the credit card fraudulent. Because if they reveal this part, then it's a difficult part. It's not that you don't. When you get a job, definitely you will do it. But this data, when I got it, right, they have changed it, and they, it's there in a scaled value. So that is the only things there. So you need not to worry about that. My objective is we have to predict fraudulent, and these are the parameters there. These are the variables there. These are the attribution there. On that basis, you have to predict it. Okay. So let me go here. Now I'm starting this project. So my dear friend, what we do, first thing first, basic
Import the
package,
necessary library.
Import the basic packages.
basic libraries. What we have to do, we have to import the basic package, guys. So what are the basic packages? Import operating system, OSN system, import NumPy as NP, import Panda as PD, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, percent matplotlib inline, import cbond as sns.set, then import warnings dot filter warnings, ignore. What else, my friend? Import or from date time, import date time. Yeah. What else, my dear friend? What is the other package? From scale dot model selection, import train test split. Yeah. Then from scale dot model I will do later, right? Any model, when I need it, then only I will do it. Otherwise, then just to do right. That's not. So whenever I will build a model, that time I will, do this activity model building. Right now, I'm just taking this. Apart from that, guys, anything? Anyone? Import sklearn, import SciPy, import, you can say from Python library, import RC parameters, and you can say RC parameters figure dot fixed size equal to, let's say I'm picking 15 and 12. 15 is my length or 12 is my height. Random seed not required. Just leave this. Levels equal to, one is called normal transaction and another is called fraud transaction. Okay, this is what the basic package I did. Okay, so if you do a fraudulent transaction, you can say level equal to, one is normal transaction, another is called fraudulent transaction, and then these are the basic things I did it. Now please go and import the data set here, guys. Import the data set. Import the data set. So you can say here data equal to pd.read underscore CSV, and the data set is credit card dot CSV. Credit card dot CSV and data dot head. Okay, we have to add one more thing. So you can say separator equal to, because we have so many data is there. So anything is there. You can see 2 lakhs. Somewhere is 84 or 85,000 or 84,000 data is there. And separator anywhere is there because I'm not able to see that. So just comma and data dot head. So this is what my data is, guys. Time, variable 1 to variable 28, and amount, and then class. This is what I'm getting it. If you wanted to see all data, right, I taught you in one class that how you will set options. You can say increase the width size, increase the length row and column and their width size, and you can get the same value. So that also you have to do. Okay. Next part is, my dear friend, you can just see, do we have any missing data or not? So you can say data dot is null dot sum. So my dear friend, fortunately there is no missing data. So at least we can not handle the missing part. Are you with me, everyone? Second part is, if you see the data set, guys, can I say all variable is a numeric variable, number only? No variable is a char?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so can I say here that part also? See, other data, when I have given the credit, here you have to do encoding part. Right? You can see this is my character, this is a character, this is also given in different formats, so you have to handle it. Right? These are a character, so many characters there. But here, fortunately, it's already a scaled data. They have converted into this format. So there is no encoding is also required. That is the benefit we got it. Now, it's a classification problem, and most of the data is already in a scaled format. You can see here. Time is just a date and time format. Ignore this. And all data, rest all are in a scaled format, my dear friend. Yes or no? So do I need to check outlier part? Can I say
Not
outlier
required.
right? So that part
Yes.
also, the pre-processing part, we are getting a relief. The last one, you can say data class dot value fonts. And if I'm doing this, my dear friend, can I say we have imbalanced data set?
Yes, sir.
Clearly, I can see there is an imbalanced data set. Right? My friend, if you want, you can do some EDA part here. Okay, if you want, you can do some EDA part, exploratory data analysis part. If you remember, I already taught you this part. One is called detail function. Detail function. Other is called, my friend, data prep. That is called Lux. Fourth is called Panda profiling. Pandas profiling. Yeah, these are the EDA. EDA by default method is there that you can do it, and at least you will get a glance, right? Lux is very new, and Lux is something no. Each line you will do it, then you will get it. But this detail part, data prep processing, Panda profiling, it's amazing, package, guys. Yeah, so you can use this. Panda profiling is, you can convert into HTML format and then you can analyze the data, right? So you will get it. Can I do one EDA part here? Can I do Panda profiling? And you
Yes,
can
sir.
see how data looks like.
Yes, sir. Which is majorly used, sir.
Yeah, so most of the EDA part, you will get it here. Yeah, so you will get a visibility also that what type of data it is, how many missing data is there, what is the outlier part is given, the correlation is there or not. So all kind of things you will get it. Very simple, 2-3 line code only. What you do here, my friend, you can say import. And
Okay. Which method is majorly used?
Majorly it's up to you, no. But if you can say majorly, it's up to you. All three methods is the EDA part. So I'm using, if you ask me, I'm using detail and Panda profiling very frequently. Data prep also I'm doing it. Lux, it's a very new, so I'm not doing it very frequently, but this is also there. You can do it. If you wanted line by line, then you can go by Lux. But Panda profiling in detail is very, very good. So I love to do this.
Okay, sir.
But I taught you everything, right? You have to decide which one you have.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, I have question. I am working on a data set which is a highly disturbed. There are more number of around 700 number of features there, and many of them have more than 60% of data missing values there. I actually did the EDA part, and but I'm not able to do the dimension reduction thing. Like I have used FA part, factor analysis, then gone through the VIF factor, gone through the multicollinearity to measure the redundant and all the thing. Which, but all the time I was rerun all the code, and result gone different all the time. Sometimes 79%, sometimes 86%. I don't know what I'm missing right now at that data set. Can you uh, give me a close solution about how to work on dimension reduction thing?
So dimension reduction things, my friend, there are lots of things there. For that, what I can say, you have to join my class then. There is a batch going in morning, 8:30 to 12:30. 12. It's a very initial batch. I've just started how to handle the missing data, how to do this part, some basic stuff. Anybody is there in morning batch, guys, in this batch? 8:30 to 12?
It is weekday batch or weekend?
It's a weekend batch, weekend batch.
Okay.
Okay, so not there. So I've just started, sir. So you can join that batch. There I will teach you a very detailed dimension reduction. We'll teach you PCA, will teach you LDA, will teach you DSNA, right? And there are some other techniques also there. In missing value, like you said, there are 60% missing value. So what are the approach there? What is the approach? Is called simple imputer methods. Simple imputer method. Then how you will use the KNN imputer techniques. Then you will learn how to do a iterative method. Iterative methods will teach you what is the, MIC method, MICE method, that is called iterative imputer methods. So these are the advanced techniques also I'll teach you. So you will get a feasibility how to handle it. And PCA itself is, handling the missing value. LDA itself is taking care of these things. So that is also you will learn.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what was the timing? Please.
Timing is
once time.
8:30 to 12 every Saturday and Sunday. Okay, 12:30 to
It's a weekend batch.
It's a Saturday Sunday batch. Saturday and Sunday, very initial phase.
Okay.
Okay, today I taught some very interesting how to handle the mixed data, let's say some variable, you will find it, it's given 1, 2, 3, ABC. How you will handle it, such variable? Sometime you will see ticket number. When you block, book a ticket, it's coming B47, A30, right? What you understanding? B boggy, 47 is what? But how machine will understand? So how you will handle such type of problem? Okay, so these type of complex data, then date and time, how you will handle date, time, all these things we'll discuss one line by line. So any general problem is coming. When you go in the Kaggle and you can see the complex data. If you attend my morning session, everything will cover. Okay.
Okay, sir. I'll join from tomorrow.
Also, sir,
Yes, sir.
is
Sorry?
it possible? Is
Yeah,
it
please go
possible?
ahead.
Is
it
it
possible?
possible to pick up some data set in which like we have some challenges to clean the data because we don't have much experience in that part?
Where in this class?
Yeah, in this
session?
in this position. I mean the
I
data
can
which
do
we
it,
picked up.
but again, the purpose will not meet. No, then I think the class will go very long. That is the problem only. If I pick this one, everywhere the concept there. If you will get such clumsy data, how you will treat it? So we have to write a code. We'll explain all these things. So each session is a.
So
If
for
I
us, the
teach you
challenge
KNN
is-
imputation, my computation, everything I have to teach in detail. So
Mhm.
I don't think I will cover. I will justify the project batch there. That is my actual class batch there.
Okay.
So that's the problem here. Otherwise, what is I can teach you, but I will not tell that I have completed bank project. I did this part that I'm already doing in class. So either you can join that batch. If you don't have time, you don't have bandwidth, you can watch video and then you can practice it as per your feasible time. You can just watch my video. You will be able to understand all this.
Okay, sir.
That you can do it. But this project batch is a project only. Don't mix all these things. Otherwise, we will deviate. You will deviate, right?
Yes.
And we don't have only particular member. We have
Yes, sir.
more number of population. Someone is already learned. What is the purpose for them? Are you with me?
Yes, yes.
So this batch you can leave as it is. But I would request you can join that batch or you can watch the video. You will be able to understand.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So guys,
Okay.
this is the data set there. What I'm doing, I'm just using a Panda profiling here. So you have to just install the package. You can say pip install pandas profiling. Okay, I'm not executing it because already it's done in my system. But you guys have to do it. Then you can say from pandas. I already taught you this one. Yes, system. But again, I'm doing here data set import profile report. And when I say already taught means not other batch in this batch, guys. Project session batch I taught this. Yes or no? All detail, data prep, lux, panda profiling. So if you have not
Yes, sir.
learned in the
Yes,
first
sir.
session, please go and watch the video again. Now here I'm saying profile equal to panda profiling, and just pass here the data set, guys. What is my data? You can see data. data. That's it. Okay, what I did, I import the package. I just say profile report, and then just write here profile dot to_file. Okay, and just create one output. You can say output file equal to, you can say here, let's say I'm writing output.html. That's it. This line, import the package and 2-line code. You can see the amazing report card will generate it, guys. See here. And you will get, you as a programmer, everybody should know this approach. Whenever you do, you can just do this line. And then you have to analyze how the data looks like. And that's why I like Panda profiling. Detail is also very good, but this is fantastic. And you have to know all these things because some package we have a different features there. So if you know multiple things, you can apply this. So summarization happen, you can see you will get the complete summary. Then you will get the structure, what type of a structure it is. Now it is calculating auto correlation. See, if the value is Darwin Watson test equal to 2, means there is no auto correlation. You can go by this. If less than 2 or more than 2, you can say there is an autocorrelation, means there is an error. If the error is more or less, you can go by time series forecasting. Calculate Spearman test correlation, Pearson correlation, see, handle correlation. All this thing is doing it. It's amazing, guys. Amazing package.
Shannon, I mean, for some of the companies or so where, I mean, for example, banking itself, right? I think they're very specific restrictions to use, because I was trying to use this detail data prep and Lux. I was not able to install them. I mean, I think very basic like sklearn and like case learn. I mean, very important or basic ones we are allowed to kind of install. So I believe the only way is to then do step-by-step manual detail EDA.
I didn't get your question. What do you mean? If you are not able to do it, you have to search, no? See why the problem comes. What is the deficiency in your system?
Right.
You wanted me to give you all code.
No. So what I'm trying to understand is like basically I think detailed data prep Lux. I mean, I try to install, but I think because of the organization policy, I mean, we are not able to install it, I think. So the other way around is
so organization policy means what? You have office laptop.
Right, yeah. I was just trying to install.
Okay, so there is a restrictions there. Okay, I understood.
Right. So then we have to do like step-by-step detail EDA manually, right? I mean,
yeah. Yes. So detail you already know. No, so every session I'm doing in detail line by line. This is just I'm doing no. Whenever I'm coming in session, I'm giving some new things. So that's why that is also something you have to know. But restriction is not coming. No, when you do the core job, they will not give a restriction. If you are in different domain, maybe you are in operation or some other finance department, so you will get some restriction. But if you get a data analytics role or data science role, they will not give you such restriction. You can do all these things. So initially, when I joined my company, my system also lots of restriction there. But after that, I have liaised with the concerned team and I got all the values.
Got it. Yeah, I mean,
so you can liaise. I would suggest you can liaise with the IT team. You can say why this package. What is the restriction there? What is I'm doing? It's an open source only. No, these packages are open source. So what is the challenge? Why not you are giving the access? Maybe they added some restricted parts, so they will release that one. You can check with your IT team.
Got it.
Yeah. Or for learning purpose, use Google Colab. That is the best option. And try to do this, see whether it's working or
not. Got it.
Okay.
So meanwhile, can you brief till now what we have covered in this class, in this session?
Today?
I mean, no, not today, because today I joined the first class, so I don't know what have you covered in this batch.
So as of now, sir, I have covered so many things in this batch.
Okay.
So few things are, I have covered the healthcare domain data set. I think healthcare we have covered 2 or 3 projects. Right? We have discussed also manufacturing domain. We have also built a recommendation system, right? And today's banking domain. So it's a 4th project, but I think project-wise I have completed 5 or 6 projects.
Okay.
Yeah, and each video, if you go and watch it, everywhere you will get some amazing things.
So recordings are available, right?
Recordings are available.
Okay.
All machine learning I have covered. All deep learning techniques except CNN. I have covered ANN, artificial neural network also. I have used the automatic PyCaret package as well. How you will get the automatic machine learning part. I have used stacking as well. I have used routing as well. All ensemble learning, machine learning, everything I have covered, right?
Okay.
And EDA part, everything I have covered. So you can just go, you will get lots of insight.
Tomorrow I'll try to join. Tomorrow 8:30. There will be a class, right? Morning.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Then it's saying, can you please just scroll up for a while? Yeah, yes. Which one? This one, Kundan? Yeah. See, it's saying took some data set from Cadre and worked on it. So I'll send it. On the mail, you need a suggestion. You can send me, but please send me on Monday to Friday. Don't send me on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, I don't have time to, drink water also. Like that, my back-to-back class is going on. Morning 8:30 I started until 10:30 to that's it. Between I'm only getting 15 minutes time. Yeah, so Monday to Friday you can send me. I'm happy to take your queries. And when you send, please convert into PDF. And also you can give me the code if you wanted to share. Give me the Google collab code so that in mobile itself, when I see the LinkedIn, I will click it and I see the code part as well.
Sir, why Kaggle need train and test data different in different files?
Not Kaggle. When you do the real-time job, sir, you will get the same format. That's why Kaggle is giving actual data set, the way you will do in real time. So one data set is called training data set. Okay. Training means you have a dependent variable also given. And when you see the test data, you don't have level data. Only you have independent variable there. That test data, you have to predict it.
Okay, so redundancy and duplicacy will not be happening.
Not, yeah. So that's why, preferences you can do. Even you will go in UCI machine learning repository, there also you will get train and test. Even you will go in make over my Monday every day, Monday, there also you will get every week the same data type. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Summarization is completed finally. Generate report is completed. Now it will not take main time is only summarization. Now it's converting into HTML and it will export. That's it. Now you can see how brilliant HTML format get created, guys. And even you are in new, then also you will get lots of insight about the project, right? That is why I said you please do this. Whenever you handle any data set, please do EDA part. EDA is the mandatory. You will get a visibility. You will get understand what type of data it is. And finally done, guys. Okay, so this is done. Now I'm going in the project here and you can see output HTML got created here, right? 17 December, 10:13 p.m. If I click this, you can see how brilliant HTML format get created here. See, this is the format you will get. Just like a web application, you will get it. This is overview. This is the variable. This is interaction. This is correlation. This is missing value. This is sample and duplicate code. All these things you will get it. Here, how many things there, my friend? You can see overview, data set, number of variable 31, number of observation 2,84,807, missing value, no missing value, missing percentage, no missing percentage, duplicate row we have, yes, 733 duplicate rows there, duplicate percentage, yes, 0.3%, total size of memory, 64.4 MB, average record size of memory, this, numeric data, we have a 30 and categorical data, we have 1. See, just I have written that 2-line code and how many information we are getting in overview alone, guys. Are you with me, my dear friend?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can just go down, you can see variables. Now everywhere you will get some variable as well as distribution as well. So how time is distributed. Now what is the distinct value? What is the percentage? Missing value is there or not? All things. What is the mean value? What is the minimum? What is the maximum? How many zeros there, right? How many percentage of less than 0.1? Do we have any negative value? What is the negative value percentage? What is the memory size? Then each variable, all 29 variable, 1, 2, 3. See, some of the data is normally distributed. Some of the data is normally, or you can say, courtesies data is given. This data is coming. Each variable is coming one by one. So either you can write here, click this part. System is still, it's going because so much data is there. So I'm just going dragging one by one. Wait, okay, waiting this. So it is still going on, right? Still going on, guys. You can see here, Panda profile, it's going on. So it will take some time to get all the information, my friend. And then you have to just click one by one. You will get all information. That's what happened. What is the benefit here, guys? What is the benefit? If you do this part, if you are new in this field, also you will get to know what are the things I have to check. Yes or no, my dear friend? And more importantly, you have a visibility about the data set, what you are doing it. Right? So all this thing you will get it. It's going on, it's not completed, it's still running. Okay, so just wait. Once it will complete, then I will come back. Are you clear, guys? Shall I go ahead? My dear friend?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any data set, when you do, please write these 2 lines and get the output in HTML format and see that, how this looks like. Next part, my friend. I'm interested to see in this data set, the transaction part, right? The transaction amount. What is the amount distributions there, right? How many, actual transaction happen and how many fraudulent transaction happen? What is the amount fraudulent amount happen? And what is the fraudulent, normal transaction happen? When they transfer the money, how much amount they transfer it? And when they, doing the fraudulent, what is the maximum amount there? Do we have any timeline? Here time is also given. Any particular time, the fraud people, they are doing fraudulent. So that part also you will analyze it. So let me write here, I'm saying count classes equal to pd dot value counts. Write here data class and then sort equal to true. Okay, I'm doing ascending. Now count classes dot plot, and you can say which plot. You can say kind equal to bar graph. Rotation is, I'm saying 0% rotation, 0 degree. plt dot title, give the title here. You can say transaction class distribution. plt dot x text, you can say here range 2. Okay, 0 and 1. And what is this? Labels. Okay, labels is my friend. I have written here labels. Labels equal to normal and fraudulent. I'm saying label is normal transaction and fraudulent transaction. Then plt dot x label, and you can say is called class 0 and 1. plt dot y label, here you can say frequency, and then plt dot show. See this part, guys, my dear friend. And what happened? You will get lots of visibility here. In this class, we have 2 transactions, normal and fraudulent. When you see the visualization, guys, can I say fraudulent is very, very less, close to 0. Even I'm not able to see it, my dear friend.
Yes, sir.
Very, very less. Now, so why very less is? Because you can see how much percentage it is. If I say, what is the percentage here, my friend? Total data set is print. Total data 24284,315 plus 492, right? And I'm saying integer. Otherwise, print will not work. So integer, right? Then you can say print, or let me just do this. Yes, you can do this one. And now I'm getting total data is this. Now you can say print. What is the percentage? What is the percentage there, guys? 492 divided by 284,807. Divide by this. My friend, how much percent I am getting? 0.001. Can I say very, very less percent fraudulent happen? Out of this 284,000 transaction, only 492 transaction. But I'm worried that even one transaction happened and the amount is very high. Let's say, some of the example you have heard in India, Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi. Guys, do we have impact or not? The person is an individual, right? But the amount is high, very, very high.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if let's say we have a 3 lakh transaction happen, but one transaction, the amount is very high, then it will impact or not. So don't worry about the number part. Just worry about the, amount part. How much fraudulent actually happened, right? So that's why I wanted to know the amount part. So here I know the frequency part. So this frequency is basically 284 and this is 492, which is very less, right? So what you do here, you can say fraud equal to data, and data we have a class equal to 1. Okay, that is my fraud. And normal transaction equal to, you can say data class equal to that is my normal transaction. Now what is the shape? You can say print fraud dot shape and normal dot this, and see here 492 is my fraud transaction and 284 315 is my normal transaction. Okay, percentage you have already seen, it's very, very less. Now I wanted to see the normal transaction. What is the maximum amount there and what is the minimum amount there for normal and similar for fraudulent. So you can say here fraud. First you can take a normal, you can say normal dot amount dot describe. My dear friend, what is the maximum total count? Is this that much normal transaction happen? What is the maximum transaction happen? Answer dollar, please remember. $25,691. Can I say huge amount, guys? The normal transaction. 25,691 multiply with Indian currency. How much it will become, guys? So it's huge or not? Yeah. People,
Yes,
lots of people there, years of salary only.
Yes, sir.
And minimum is 0 only. So some customer they have not done any transaction. Similarly, guys, can you please go on mute? Nitin. He wanted to disturb our batch. Nitin Kumar Guru. Okay, I'm putting you on mute again. And this is something, it's giving indication that you guys are not, online. What is happening? Coming online and enjoying with food, enjoying with family, enjoying with, other stuff. And recording is also going on. So that's the hint for me. Now, my dear friend, fraud. So fraud, what is the maximum transaction, guys? 2,125.87. The fraudulent maximum transaction is. Not too much, guys, not too much. 25,000. It's a 2K, not 25K. But still 25 is not 2,100, 25 is not less. If you multiply with, Indian rupees, guys, that is also too much, no? 2125 into, what is the currency rate going on? Let's say 76, right?
81, sir.
81, yeah. So still, my friend, if I say 81, still it is going 1,72,125. So not too less, guys. It's also, too much. Yes or no? So that is the maximum fraudulent happen out of 491. But one big relief is not that much. If I go by this, then what happened? If I go by this, guys, then I think it's a millions, right? You can see here 20,80,000, right? Approximate 21 lakh is 2.1 million, right? So comparatively less, but still you can say yes, fraudulent. Are you guys with me, my dear friend?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we got this part. Now, what we have to do now, next part is, this is my frequency. The same thing we will do a visualization. Also, I'm interested to see, is there any particular time there when fraud happened, right? Because one variable is called time also. So do we have any particular time there when I can see the fraudulent happen on that particular time? But time, again, you can see how bank is clever. They have not given the data exact time. They convert into 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Because as I said, it's a real-time data. Nobody willing to give publicly the real-time data. So they have converted. Because if they give the real time, you know that, right? What is the timeline for transaction, when, which time is the best time to do a fraudulent and all. So that's why they convert it. So my dear friend, what I'll do from tomorrow. Okay, let me check this one. I think this is, it's a too big file. My system also get hanged. You can try it in your system. Okay, you can try this in your system, guys. You will able to get interactions.
Sir,
you
this
can see the
data set, where do
correlation
you
part.
get? You get it from some bank or Kaggle?
No, it's not Kaggle data. It's a bank data.
Bank data. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see here interaction, missing value, sample data set, all things is given, my friend. So what I'll do, I'm just sharing this code also, guys. Whatever I did today, tomorrow I will continue from here. Is it okay? Tomorrow I'll try to complete it. And can I share this part also, so that, when we discuss about bank, you have to go through these all parts, whatever the terminology I have mentioned?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm just sharing this as a class notes.
Sir, in this data set, do we have the way of fraud? I mean, it's online or cyber crime or something like that?
That is there, but we don't have visibility. They have converted into variable 1, 2, 3. So that part you understand, because you have a domain, right? You have an interest. But
okay,
bank don't want to reveal it, how they are checking it. Of course, there are some other methodologies there.
yeah,
But they have
because
changed it, right?
recently there is one incident where there is a cyber hackers who
No, they are doing
withdrew 50 lakh rupees just with the blank calls. So that is a huge amount. I mean, compared to here, that is even more than this. Yeah.
Currently,
nowadays it's a digital platform. No, I got so many calls, and even I'm working in bank, and they wanted to do this cheat. So I'm just telling you a very simple example. What happened? I put some product on OLX. Okay, I wanted to, sell it. So they called me and they said, "Okay, sir, this is the amount there. Will you do some negotiation?" I thought it's a normal call. So I said, "Okay, this is what we'll do." They said, "Okay, I'm happy to do it. I'm just other thing also." They agreed. So they said, "Okay, this product I'm happy to take it." I said, "How?" No, very easily they said, "Okay, I'm fine with this." So one hint I got it. And second, what they did, they just sent a screenshot of the Google Pay. They said, "I'm just sending you 50 rupees. You can accept it, and then I will, pay you that amount." So that is hint for me. I said, "Okay," without looking the product, he's ready to pay, right? And they have not asked me the exact location also. They said, "You can send me, but I'm just paying you, sir. And my shop is running, so that's why I wanted to purchase this one." So that is the hint. And what they want, if I accept it, they will get my Google, that account. Next time they will send it. So this type of case study I'm doing on a regular basis, because I'm in bank. I know how the fraudulent happen. So this is one thing happened. Second, few days before, one call I received from London. I don't know whether the call, that number is actually a London or it's a computer number. I don't know. But I cannot call them, right? When I'm calling, it's not going there. And they said, purchase some amount, some Bitcoin like kind of thing. So first I'm giving some amount so that you can trust it, and you can just share your account number, right? So some of the things, and what happens, some of the card, they are not asking for other number also, IFSC code and something. So there are lots of digital fraudulent happen. So whenever someone asks you very easily, please don't don't be happy and just say, Otherwise, you will repent, my friend. So think differently. Anybody focus on the money, then think it's a fraud. So you can ask other question. You can. So when I started asking, then immediately they cut the call. They understood that, okay, I identified it. And when I tried to call them, it's a block. Means I'm not able to reach there. So,
yes, sir, true. There are so many. I mean, everyone is using this, and some people are not even aware of these all transactions. Like elder
in
people,
India
they are
also,
not.
what happened? Lots of Aadhaar card. No, you will get SIM card by different other person name. Aadhaar card easily you will get it for other person, and you will get the SIM card. On the SIM card, they are doing this fraudulent. They said, can you please pay me in the Google Pay? And after that, any FIR, what happened in FIR, you can understand, right? Nothing will happen. Once we have 1,000 or 5,000 incident happened, 1 or 2% is only the people get catch on some action, legal action happen. Otherwise, so only thing is we have to be careful. And we, especially we, when we say we are data scientists, so we are dealing these kind of things. Yeah. So please be careful. Anybody is receiving such calls or anyone is giving this, you feel some temptation, you feel some discussion about the money, be careful, my friend.
Sir, there are circumstances when banks give a call when we are actually swiping our credit cards. Sometimes the amount might be a little on the higher side. So when they give us this check call stating that did you actually do this transaction, is that kind of a call being triggered by our data science algorithm, or is it like something which they set internally?
Oh, this is just this is just information I'm telling you why data science will do this. But in organization, automatically call tree is there, right? So they're they are doing it. So they will give a call to all employees who are all are the registered there or all customers, right?
Okay.
This is just a generic information I shared it. So if such thing will happen, be aware. Inform to your colleagues, your nears and dears one also, that don't make Can you imagine people who is in rural area, urban area, and they wanted to, do some transaction and some fraudulent happen. What is the impact then for their life? So these things you can aware there, because we know that, right? These situation. We are educated, we are dealing such type of problems. We are handling share market data set, we are handling a banking data set, we are doing such kind of things. So we also know the fraudulent, what type of fraudulent happen, and we do this. Whenever any call you are receiving it, in call, this is normally you are getting a message also from RBI or some bank that don't share your personal detail with them. These are the basic things that everybody should know. Even my suggestion is, anybody ask you on phone, can you please give me the PAN card number for verification purpose? Don't give. Because if they have a PAN card, and if they, they hack your mobile number and all, they find all the bio data from you, from income tax website, everything they will get it. They get your address, they get your personal detail, all these things. So you really don't know, when people are doing hacking and all, they have n number of things there. Okay, guys. So, Shimi is saying, sir, will you teaching us for deployment of the model 2? See, deployment model I will teach you in class. Here, I don't know. I'll do it. Because I need time, right? Deployment part. So I'll see that one project is definitely there in my diary that I have to teach you, because I promised to teach you chatbot, the deployment part. So I will try to cover one deployment definitely. Yeah, but in class you will learn, because class I'm giving 10, 12 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours session. So there you will understand from scratch end to end. So if you are interested to learn deployment, when the session will happen, I'm normally telling in class itself, so you will get it. Ranit Singh, can we take time series project? We'll do it, my friend. First, we'll complete this one and then we'll try. Okay. So let me share this code first, my friend. Here is the code. Banking domain. You can take it the class notes and the code as well. Class notes and banking domain project.
And Sundram, I mean, if we cannot really work on the other data set, I mean, at least can we do the EDA part? Because I think that is mostly how we will actually get the data in the banks or other industries as well. And would that be possible?
We will not do EDA part.
No, what I'm asking is that if we are not able to spend too much time on that to like build the model and all for that, can we at least do the EDA part over the EDA pre-processing maybe?
That is, you will do in all domain. No, 70 to 80% you will invest your time in EDA on. Only 30% time you will invest in model building evaluation. That is very simple, no? Building a model, comparing it. Main part is EDA, pre-processing, handling data, wrangling, all these things you will do. And that is what I'm doing. No, here also I'm doing what EDA part mainly. So I'll do all EDA, all deep dive. I'll tell you all the problems. You will see the challenges. Descriptive analytics and diagnostic analytics, I'll do more. Predictive is, of course, that is objective, right? We are doing a machine learning. So that will come, but that will come later. First, we'll do EDA part. So I have given lots of things, I use one data prep. You can do, detail. You can do Panda profiling. You can do LUTs and do the EDA part. So you want me to do EDA part? This is what your question.
Not EDA, maybe at least the pre-processing part of it, the other data.
Pre-processing, I already did it in other project. Here we don't have much things there for pre-processing. Missing value is not there. If I pick this data set, then definitely I'll do lots of pre-processing. That's why I said, can I pick this one? You guys suggested no, pick that one because there are new algorithm there, no? Local outlier factor and isolation forest. So that's why I picked that one, how you handle the anomalies data. But next class, next project, I will pick some difficult data set where I have to do lots of pre-processing, lots of manipulation.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Each session is a different session. Yeah. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much, my dear friend. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue this topic. We'll complete it. And if time permits, tomorrow itself, I will start, what I say, chat about to banking domain. Whatever I'm doing it, chat domain will, tell all other things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And we'll deploy on, WhatsApp or messengers or Telegram or any website. You can say, take name, I'll do that. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you.